They always say time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself. Don't pay any attention to what they write about you. Just measure it in inches. People should fall in love with their eyes closed. When people are ready to, they change. They never do it before then, and sometimes they die before they get around to it. You can't make them change if they don't want to, just like when they do want to, you can't stop them. Sometimes people let the same problem make them miserable for years when they could just say, "So what?" That's one of my favorite things to say. So what? Art is what you can get away with. As soon as you stop wanting something, you get it. The idea of waiting for something makes it more exciting. I think having land and not ruining it is the most beautiful art that anybody could ever want. I never fall apart, because I never fall together. It does not matter how slowly you go so long as you do not stop. I'm afraid that if you look at a thing long enough, it loses all of its meaning. Don't think about making art, just get it done. Let everyone else decide if it's good or bad, whether they love it or hate it. While they are deciding, make even more art. I wonder if it's possible to have a love affair that lasts forever. You have to do stuff that average people don't understand because those are the only good things. Beauty is a sign of intelligence. An artist is somebody who produces things that people don't need to have. I think everybody should be nice to everybody. Everybody must have a fantasy. Sometimes the little times you don't think are anything while they're happening turn out to be what marks a whole period of your life. Being born is like being kidnapped, and then sold into slavery. I just do art because I'm ugly and there's nothing else for me to do. People sometimes say that the way things happen in the movies is unreal, but actually, it's the way things happen to you in life that's unreal. The movies make emotions look strong and real, whereas when things really do happen to you, it's like you're watching television, you don't feel anything. Every song has a memory, every song has the ability to make or break your heart, shut down the heart, and open the eyes. But I'm afraid if you look at a thing long enough, it loses all of its meaning. It's not what you are that counts, it's what they think you are. I like to be the right thing in the wrong place and the wrong thing in the right place. Being the right thing in the wrong place and the wrong thing in the right place is worth it because something interesting always happens. I have social disease. I have to go out every night. If I stay home one night I start spreading rumors to my dogs. I like boring things. I'm not afraid to die, I just don't want to be there when it happens. A picture means I know where I was every minute. That's why I take pictures. It's a visual diary. In the future, everybody will be world famous for 15 minutes. The best thing about a picture is that it never changes, even when the people in it do. Sometimes people let the same problem make them miserable for years when they could just say, "So what? My mother didn't love me. So what? My husband won't buy me. So what? I'm a success but I'm still alone. So what? I don't know how I made it through all the years before I learned how to do that trick. It took a long time for me to learn it, but once you do, you never forget." And your own life while it's happening to you never has any atmosphere until it's a memory. What's great about this country is America started the tradition where the richest consumers buy essentially the same things as the poorest. You can be watching TV and see Coca-Cola, and you can know that the president drinks Coke, Liz Taylor drinks Coke, and just think, you can drink Coke, too. A Coke is a Coke and no amount of money can get you a better Coke than the one the bum on the corner is drinking. All the Cokes are the same and all the Cokes are good. Fantasy love is much better than reality love. Never doing it is very exciting. The most exciting attractions are between two opposites that never meet. You need to let the little things that would ordinarily bore you suddenly thrill you. But I always say, 1's company, 2's a crowd, and 3's a party. I am a deeply superficial person. The mystery was gone but the amazement was just starting. People should fall in love with their eyes closed. Just close your eyes. Don't look and it's magic. Everyone winds up kissing the wrong person goodnight. If everyone isn't beautiful, then no one is. I always think about what it means to wear eyeglasses. When you get used to glasses you don't know how far you could really see. I think about all the people before eyeglasses were invented. It must have been weird because everyone was seen in different ways according to how bad their eyes were. Now, eyeglasses standardize everyone's vision to 20/20. That's an example of everyone becoming more alike. Everyone could be seen at different levels if it weren't for glasses. Fantasy love is much better than reality love. I'm the type who'd be happy not going anywhere as long as I was sure I knew exactly what was happening at the places I wasn't going to. I'm the type who'd like to sit home and watch every party that I'm invited to on a monitor in my bedroom. Isn't life a series of images that change as they repeat themselves? I don't know where the artificial stops and the real starts. I believe in low lights and trick mirrors. I can never get over when you're on the beach how beautiful the sand looks and the water washes it away and straightens it up and the trees and the grass all look great. I think having land and not ruining it is the most beautiful art that anybody could ever want to own. An artist is someone who produces things that people don't need to have but that he, for some reason, thinks it would be a good idea to give them. Everything has its beauty but not everyone sees it. People need to be made more aware of the need to work at learning how to live because life is so quick and sometimes it goes away too quickly. You have to be willing to get happy about nothing. I had a lot of dates, but I decided to stay home and dye my eyebrows. Everybody has a different idea of love. One girl I know said, "I knew he loved me when it didn't come in my mouth." During the 1960s, I think, people forgot what emotions were supposed to be. And I don't think they've ever remembered. The idea is not to live forever, it is to create something that will. James Dean was the damaged but beautiful soul of our time. People's fantasies are what give them problems. If you didn't have fantasies, you wouldn't have problems because you just take whatever was there.